Hey guys, okay, so for my face got really big there. Okay, so for prep week for today, we are going to talk about 3 things. I have them written down because I make tangents all of the time. So we're going to talk about before pictures and measurements, as well as enrolling in the Beachbody Challenge, getting your free t-shirt, and also weekly check-ins. So, first one, for the measurements and before pictures. So you're going to get a measuring tape. Now if you are watching this and you're like, Angela, I don't have a measuring tape. Well, let me tell you. Go to your local dollar store, and I'm in Canada and I have dollar stores, and I know that you guys in the States also have dollar stores. So go to the dollar store. I got a pack of 3 for $1. So you could buy one and give them away to your friends. Okay? So you're going to get the measuring tape, and in most of your programs it will have a sheet and it will say like what you want to measure. But for me, for what I like to know is I want you to measure your chest. So your right around, we gotta say the word, right on your nipple line. So you're gonna take this measuring tape, and you're gonna put it around, and you're gonna, now if you have someone to do them for you, that's great. If you're gonna do them yourself every single time. If you have someone do them for you, have that person do them for you every time. Do not have anyone else do them for you. So if like the person that's doing it for you is someone that you like see once in 10 years, don't let them do them for you, okay? You have to be consistent with it, because you'll be really discouraged from week to week if you're like, what? I went up, I went down, and you're all over the map. Be consistent. Okay, so if you do them, you're naturally going to do it the same way every time. You don't have to think about it. But you also want to be wearing the same thing every time you take your measurements and your photos. Okay? I'm stressing this so much because I've done measurements on so many people, and it makes a huge difference what you're wearing. So if you don't think you can remember, so what I would do is I would do your measurements and your photos the same time. So then you know by the photo what you were wearing, because, well, I don't remember what I had for lunch yesterday, so you probably won't remember what you wore for your measurements. If you don't do it that way, write it down on the sheet of paper, okay? So get a piece of paper, you're going to write down chest, waist, hips, thigh. And so if you don't want to do both thighs, write down which thigh you do, right thigh or left thigh, and then arm. Okay, so everyone does thighs and arms a little bit differently. The way that I do them and have done them, with the thigh, you can either, so you can place your, I'm sitting, so I don't know how to like show you. I can kind of like stand up. So you're going to stand up. Oh geez, I'm wearing my pajamas. So you're going to have your arm at your side. So pretend this was my side, but my arm is straight. Wherever your middle finger reaches on your leg, so stand with your arms beside you, then you would measure around that part. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Now, if that works well if someone is doing your measurements for you, but if you're doing them for yourself, I would measure the widest part of your thigh, which is like pretty much like your super upper thigh. Okay? So you're either gonna have your hands at your side, arms straight, always take a deep breath in and out, and then do your measurement. You stand like this, and so the person is gonna measure right underneath that, okay? So keep holding it, because this is really good. Okay, so this is your chest, like right around here. You're gonna place it on the nipple line. I always feel so awkward when I'm like, can you place the tape on the nipple line? But that's what I do. And then you're gonna measure your waist, which is the narrowest part. Now, not everyone wears their pants at the narrowest part of their waist, but that is, so if you think about, so I always say bend side to side, and that crease, that little crease, that's where you would measure. So you put it around, and you would, oh my cat's playing with it, and just like, do it however you would do it. So, and then you would write that measurement down. That's your waist. Then your hips are your hips, and it's the widest part of your hips, so it's like the biggest part of your butt. And then your thigh, so that's the thigh, and then arm. So for arm, what I like to do is I take the measurement and I hold it and I feel like the top of my shoulder bone, and I take it down to my elbow. I always have someone measure for me because I don't know how to do it on my own. If you're doing it on your own, you might want to find a different way. So I like to find the middle of my arm basically. So I would have them hold it from the shoulder to the elbow. Most people, I believe it's 14 inches, and then you would go 7 inches. So if you have someone doing it for you, have them measure it that way. If not, you're just measuring on the widest part of your arm. Arms and thighs are tricky because you can't always measure. It's hard to measure the exact same spot. So if you have like a hole in your arm or your leg, maybe like pick that as your place. Okay? And then for photos, clearly you would not wear this for your photo. You would wear whatever you feel comfortable sending to Beachbody basically, or to your coach. The least amount of clothing is best, but I can empathize with you if I never sent Megan a bra photo because I haven't done that yet. Maybe I will now. So you're gonna stand. You can have your arms in the programs. It will show you. So you can have your arms at your sides. Some people have them up, but you're gonna have a straight on shot. Then you're gonna have a side shot, and then you're gonna have a back shot. Okay. So try to get like a really good photo. Try not to get like, obviously like you take bathroom selfies or whatever, but like this is your before photo. You're never gonna take this photo again. I remember when I started out on my fitness journey 4.5 years ago, I took a before photo and I was like, it wasn't that great of a photo. And you know why it wasn't good? Battery, Sim Dyson. Oh yes, Sim Dyson. So, you know what I said to myself? Because I was like, it wasn't a good photo. I was like, oh, it's okay. Next time, I'll take a better one. Well, you know what? There was no next time. I've never been at that weight again. So, take your before photo because you want to show the world your transformation. Okay? Okay, so my iPad died. But I'm back. Okay, so the next two things we're going to talk about is enrolling in the Beachbody Challenge. Sorry, my eyes are so tired right now, and I took my glasses off because there's a reflection, and I feel like I can't keep them open. Okay, so enrolling in the Beachbody Challenge. Now I will post a link. Basically, it's just go online in the link, fill it out once you're done the program. So when you finish your program, you're gonna sign up for your free T-shirt, which enrolls you into the challenge. Beachbody Challenge, which you could win sweet money. So that's why you also want to take your before and after photos, because you got to put those in there. And then you get a free shirt. Free shirt. I am really bad at enrolling for this because I've done like 4 programs and I've only ever signed up for 1 shirt. So that's what I'm going to do this month. You're going to hold me to it. Sign up for all those. And so if you've done one in the past, you can actually like use those photos and like sign up, even if you did it like a little while ago. A little tidbit of information. And then weekly check-ins. Okay, so you all were added to this group by someone, by your coach, either myself, Megan, Ashlyn, Brittany, Bianca, Nicole. I'm not sure. There's a plethora of coaches in this group. So, and if I forgot anyone, I'm sorry. It's late. So you're going to pick a day with your coach, and you are going to check in with them because it's on you. Now, as a coach, if we don't hear from you, we are going to be like, hey, where are you? But we might do like just a call out in the group, be like, hey, where are you? Okay, so a lot of people send me their stats on Mondays. And so the check-in is going to be like a stats kind of thing. You're going to send in your stats, your photos, and your weight if you want to do weight. Some people don't do the scale, they don't want to be part of it. That's fine. You establish that with your coach. You establish what you're going to do in this group so that, like, for example, if I have someone in this group, I do have someone in this group. Now, if this person, I say, hey, what can I do to help you and help you with this challenge? What can I expect from you? There's no way that you're going to post in this group every day, but that doesn't mean you're not checking in with this group. you need to let your coach know that, so we're not like, ooh, what's going on? Because some of us have more people in here than other people, so it's a bit tricky, and it takes our time to know what's going on. So if we already kind of know, you can just be like, you know what? If you post, we will post every day. As your coach, we will post every day. So if you're saying, there's no way I can post every day, but I'll like your post. So if I posted and like, Barbara, if you're like, you know what? I'm not going to post every single day, but I'm going to like your post. If you didn't like my post by the end of the day, I'm going to be like, hey, where are you? Okay. So pick a day that you're going to check in and how that's going to look. It's going to look different for everyone, but it's usually stats and how you're kind of doing that week and so on and so forth. Okay. But it's kind of going to be on you to do that with your coach, as we want to help you and we are going to help you, but it's kind of like that two-way street, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's everything that I wanted to cover today. I hope you all have a fabulous Friday. It's technically not Friday while I'm recording this, because if I do it tomorrow, you probably wouldn't get this. So it's technically Thursday for me, and I have a really hard time being like, have a great Friday, when it's technically not Friday. But that's just me. Okay, TGIF. I'm super excited for Monday and to get everyone started on their programs. You're all going to do great. And yeah, so if I'm your coach, let me know what day you're going to check in every week, and we'll go from there. Bye.